Hello, hello, hello. Good afternoon. I know it's a late one. I know. But I was out today and I was. Shush. I was having a nice time with my mother. We were going. We were gonna just go to Malmesbury and we went to a garden centre there for lunch and I had a jacket potato and cheese and beans, which is my favourite. My mum gave me extra cheese from her sandwich because there was a lot in there for her, and so that was good. I risked the beans. I risked the baked beans. Um, and then on the way, we saw a sign for a craft fair at a fancy manor, so we ended up going there. Um, so what was going to be just a short little thing this morning, because of bad weather, turned into quite a big thing. But it was good, and I enjoyed it. Here we are again with with some community settings. AP, let me put a thingy in here. I'm sorry about all the pings. Uh, there we go. Many pings today. How are you doing, Mr. Ellett? Good way to spend an afternoon? It is. It's nice to get out and about. It gives me a bit of renewed energy. Well, I'm still sleepy as ever, but it gives me renewed, like, mental energy, kind of, which is nice instead of being sat here day in day out. So, it's good. It's good for me. Good for me. Sure, I've got headphones on. I don't really need them. Whatever. I had nice earrings on earlier as well, like to match my dungarees. And then I put the necklace on to match it because it's got gold in the necklace and gold in the earrings. What a fashionista I am. Hey, Jean. Black 2. Pokemon Black 2? Look great today. Thank you. My hair? What about it, Jean? Do you just like that it's half up? I'm looking so good today. Guys, I think it's like the neck. I think the necklace does a lot for it, to be honest, with like the cardigan. And maybe this amount of half uppiness is quite good. But I mean, it's quite similar to what I had yesterday. So, this isn't even clean hair, baby. I don't tell anyone, but this is dry shampoo all the way. I have got a line. I think I might be covered by the headphones, but I put like a spray, a line of dry shampoo on my hair, and then it didn't come out very much, so I just had like a pale line on my head the whole day. I was like, oh no. But I think that's what headphones are good for. Um, so we reached the goal again. Woohoo! For the community settings archipelago. I need to be careful how I say this because it's not a community archipelago in that other people aren't playing. It's just me. But the community makes the archipelago for me to play. So I have here my list. Which way? That way. I have here my list. Ooh. Private archipelago. It's still public. And you guys can choose 5 games as last time. I might limit it to one game per person of like one I've not done in archipelago before. Bearing in mind, I think I've streamed every archipelago game I've played. Also, sorry I hit the mic. So a lot of these I have not done an archipelago before, and maybe just one of those games per person to vote for. But that said, I'm pretty open. This is your guys' thing. And one of my redeems is like follow a goal or something, is a spin the wheel archipelago, which there's a lot more things that can go on the wheel these days than when I made that wheel. Some of which here I think I've done all the games. No, I haven't done Open Roller Coaster Tycoon in vanilla. I did Banjo-Tooie a very, very, very long time ago in vanilla. There's a few here that I saw on the list of, because I just went through the AP World Index and I saw them and I was like, I probably ought to play this in vanilla first, but I do have it. Are you going to take off the games you did in the last one? No? Plate Up's not on here, you might notice. And Mario 64 is also not on here. So it's the bad ones I took off from the last one, but I no. You can have the same games if you want. So, 5 numbers then. 5 numbers. Let me just get... Why has Tim done an angry face? Oh no, it's you. I expected the angry face to be Tim. God. Yeah, it's 5 numbers. 5 games that you would like to see. We'll see if people get in a bit more. Hi, Wayland. How's it going? 17. You want Emerald again? Okay. We've got one for this. I'll just put like a little E next to it. You did get pinged again. 20. 28. 29. 35. Twilight Princess. Good game. You're pretty alright, gotta go soon though, so good luck. Thank you, Wayland. Thanks for casting your vote. I appreciate it. Go on then, Jean and Ella. You've got any choices? Also, I did ask Steffan about making a bot for this, but he hasn't got around to making it because of work stuff being a bit busy. Always have to cast some Emerald. Hell yeah. But at some point, Steffan might have a bot that will help with this, so that I'm not I'm not ticking it off on a on a sniffing tool. Although I do enjoy the fact that this is like very, very ghetto. Just cover up my tabs. This is goodbye tabs. This is the sheet that also has the games that you can redeem with channel points as well. So it has got the double on it. This is just the if you get the clip of the week, then you can choose one of these games for the next non-community settings AP. 17. We've got a one for Crystal, one for Emerald. I can't see my cursor. Right, there it is. Everyone loves Pokemon. Let's see. I'm trying. I've just got a little mouse. I ought to get a Wacom tablet or something like that for doing the DS Elders, honestly. I don't mind using my mouse, but it'd be better that way. 23. I have been wanting to do a Stardew for a while. Hey, Harmjam. Do you want anything other than, because we're doing 5 each, so you're welcome to vote for more things. But if that's all you care about, then fair enough. Also, I didn't even are you in my Discord, Harmjan? I don't think you are. In which case, you've just seen the notification and been like, oh ho ho, I can make someone play Skyward Sword. But I do enjoy Skyward Sword Rando, so it's no bad thing. 2 for Twilight Princess getting outvoted on Skyward Sword though. I will say, if we do Skyward Sword, I will override the multiple demise setting where I'm not doing multiple demises. I barely want to do one. It would take me 10 hours to do one demise. And Bloomin' G3 is also cursed and awful. Usually I just finish at Horde. Because I hate doing the rest of it. I have before finished on G3 as well. But that you will not. I know it's your settings, except for that one, because I don't want to. I'm not doing it. I'm still the one who has to suffer here, and I'm not suffering multiple demises. You're not making me do 5 demises. You can make me do 1 at most. Even that will be reluctant. But yeah, you've got 4 more numbers you can vote for, Harmjan. And Jean has got some votes to cast. We'll see if Tim and or Steffan come in at some point. Who else do we usually get? Van Holt. See if they come in. Let me put it. Actually, I put it in the secret chat. Don't you beat me to it, Ellert. Oh, dearie me. I see there's a DayKat and a Dopin that are vaguely online. We'll see if anyone else comes in. I mean, we'll have to wait for a bit, I think. Alright, we've got some more from Harmjan. Oh, pain! Oh, no. 13. 40. Oh. 17. And we've got 3 different Pokemons. We're going to have to, at this rate, have a vote for which Pokemon. But I think it's fairly obvious that we're going to get Pokemon. So it's looking like Pokemon so far and Twilight Princess. Nothing else has got more than 1 vote. But the night is young. Do all of them? No. No, no, no. Bearing in mind the only one I've played before is Emerald. I've not played any of the others. I've literally never played any of the others, actually. I played Emerald before, like, for about 5 minutes when I was younger. I did, like, the first 2 gyms or something, and that was that. But since then, I've not done Platinum, Crystal, Black and White. Is that even in the... I don't remember if that one's got a actual AP. A lot of these do have actual APs now as well. I didn't really want to do a manual one for Pokemon. Let me have a look. P. Well, we've got red and blue. I don't want red and blue because I don't want to like hate my eyes. You can still vote. We've got time. You didn't vote for any before, did you? No. Okay. Let's see then. 17. Do you have a preference of which type of Pokemon, Jean? That is definitely a tick. I think Plat does have a non-manual. A 37. Solid. Phantom Hourglass, by the way, has Fish Sanity now, and I still need to do that at some point. 13. 2. And 11. Those are some solid choices, Jean. Except Minecraft. That's not a solid choice. I put it on here. I was like, do I not? Because it's not my favorite. But I will do it. I would be a gamer. So there's Crystal, Fire Red, and Leaf Green, which I think is red and blue, but like it doesn't hurt to look at. I think Emerald. Also, I hit my tooth as I'm talking there. I like putting my teeth together. Black and white. Platinum's not mentioned on the AP index. That's a bit naughty, isn't it? It's the AP index is a bit out of date, but this is what I made the list from, so I've never played a Paper Mario game. So that would be a new one. Hey Van Holt. Alright. 17. Again, any preference on type? For 38. Oh, you've got one more. You've got one more vote to cast, Van Holt. You've only done 4. If you would like a 5th, and 11. This is a good spread of votes this time. I think you might like Pokemon Black since it's somewhat of a reimagination of the first generation. But interesting. Black did have a. I think it did say Black had a what's it? Black and White. Is that the one on DS? Is Black and White on DS? This does have a thingy. Okay, well I'll put B next to someone's then. We've so far got every single different type of Pokemon. We clearly want a Pokemon. Van Holt, do you have a preference on Pokemon game? And also, do you want a fifth game? You are welcome to vote for a 5th one. Do 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 do. I'm going to put my stream into a couple of servers. Well, Black and 40. Oh, 2 for Black. Okay, this is the first more than one, and nice classic. Let's put it in Claire's stream. Copy link. Shin Megami Tensei 4. I've heard of that. I actually have no idea what the game is. I've just heard of it. Also, why is the Majora so like bloom? It looks fine in real life. It's just the camera's gone a bit nuts for it. I've only put it so that you can find all the bugs before I get to try it. Oh, great. Thank you. You get cat points if you know what that one's from. Okay, it's looking like Pokemon Black, Zelda, Twilight Princess, Minecraft, Lego Star Wars, Civ 5, 51. Do we have more than one Okay, we've only got one dolphin game because that was a bit of an issue last time. Having more than one dolphin game was because you can't play more than one thing on dolphin at once. We'll give it a bit longer to see if there's anyone else. Tim's not come in yet. Who usually is here. What is that? I need to get rid of that command. Can I like exclamation mark? Oh, why do you have to always do this while I'm streaming? Okay. Every time. They had the entire afternoon to ring me, but no. Oh, well, I didn't have any signal earlier, so it's probably just as well they did it. What is going on with the quotes here? What's happening? I still need to stop Nightbot from doing the quotes. You get like double the quote for a single price. Also, why dolphin? Oh, dolphin. Dolphin. Can I like delete commands somehow? Oh, Nightbot commands. That's handy. That's handy and dandy. Oh, look, you're getting behind the scenes. What is this? Oh. Dashboard. Okay, there we go. What is this command? I don't know, but it's going. Away! Oh, look, that's how you donate to me, apparently. Is there anything? Oh, this is still here. This isn't true anymore. Hold on. Let me, You have to be me now. You can only do quotes if you're a mod. I've got the gamer clip because I'm a gamer. You can see what time it is where I am. You can find out about the what out of bounds and no out of bounds means in Luigi's Mansion. Get the settings. But that's for Wind Waker Rando. That doesn't need to be there right now. I'll change that when next time I want to change it, you know. Shout out, socials, time. Yeah, you can just convert your time. I think it like you put the time and then you put the like time zone. I think you put time and then time zone. So you can do like time BST. Does it like BST? Does that have to be? I think you did it too soon after me. GMT. There we go. That's, yeah, we're in BST, so it's not accurate. I think you might need to wait a bit. I think Nightbot doesn't like being so often. it needs a bit of time between it. But yeah, so you have time zones, and so you can do that, or you can do cat time to find, which just basically does it in. It should be, cat time should be 5:07 right now, as you can see. AEST. Oh. Video. Oh, video's on the way. That's technically true. There we go. Anyway, where were we? Here we are. Have we got any latecomers for votes? I don't think we've got any latecomers for votes. We've started getting into unknown territory about time zones. I think let's start getting settings in, shall we? So we have got Civ 5, Lego Star Wars, Minecraft, Pokemon Black, Twilight Princess, and 51 Worldwide Games, which I do need to check the manual of because I'm not doing Master of all games. Might at least go back to school. I think it might do. You're so right. I did ask for a setting. What the hell is that panel? Download the newest version. Yes, good point. Good point. I did ask the 51 Worldwide Games manual maker to make a setting so you don't have to master all games, because that was too much. That was too much. I struggled. Oh, this is. Did someone delete the other one? Hold on. AP World YAML zip. Oh, here's the YAML. Gimme. Yeah, okay, whatever. What have we got in here? Oh, look at all these goals. Okay. What was the other one, like Clubhouse Games? Yeah, that one was Clubhouse Games 51, the one that I did last time. But it was a bit of a weird one. But we've got several options. Did I make an updated version of the YAML for it? Yeah, so we've got two different ones from two different people. This one's by Buck, this one's by Melody. Oh. Well, I guess we'll do this one then. It's the US Central Time Zone. Apparently CST is too common, so it includes daylight savings code too. Oh goodness. Right then. What other games have we got? We've got 51 worldwide games. We've got Pokemon Black and White, which is now in a big new channel. Oh, it's a DS game. Oh, how intriguing. Where's the... But that's the lower script. I don't want that. I just want to find... Do you just have the YAML? You don't just have the YAML. That's very rude. Okay. We're going to have to make some templates, boys and girls. You see 6? Did I? 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, I can't count. I knew there was too many. Well, maybe I'll override Minecraft then, because it's not my favourite to play. Oh, Rick! I've accidentally miscounted. Can you choose 5 games, please, Rick? Because I counted 6 games instead of 5, so you're not too late as it happens. You would have been if I could count to 5. One moment, indeed. Does Minecraft work still? I don't actually know. I didn't think about that. It just wasn't getting updated. Programming my stream. That's just called telling me I can't count, which is not incorrect. Minecraft. Currently nothing. No compatible releases exist. You cannot play Minecraft on Archipelago version 0.6.2 or higher. Okay, well. We're going to take that out. Yeah, okay. DK64. Ding dong. Sea of Thieves. Interesting. Ding dong. Wind Waker. Skyward Sword. Banjo-Tooie. An interesting spread. Well, I mean... Out of anything they lost and maintain, but people want to get up and running again. Well, I didn't enjoy the last one anyway, so I'm happy to get rid of that. Away, Minecraft. Well, okay, that's great and all, but we now have more ties. We have this one, this one, this. Okay, hold on, I'm gonna put this on the other side. There's not enough space there. EP, Zelda, and 50. Perfect star. So I was supposed to be a tiebreaker. Well, you won't be if anyone else comes in, but it doesn't look like anyone else is coming in, so. These 6 all have 2 votes except for Pokemon, so it's between these 5. Which one we do? Which is the least favourite? I wonder if I can do a poll. / poll? 2 votes need to be redistributed for the Minecraft votes. True. Anyone that voted Minecraft? Who voted Minecraft? 13. Who did the 13s? I've got to scroll back through experimenting with the living commands. Jean and Harmjan. I don't know if Harmjan's still here or not. Jean, I think, is. If you could re-vote, because it turns out Minecraft is not possible. Because I'm a silly Billy and forgot that it's temporarily not working. This is a public service announcement. Could Jean Lapointe and Harm Jan please come to the customer service desk? That's Jean Lapointe and Harm Jan to the customer service desk. Thank you. Could I work in Tesco with that voice, do you reckon? Why is that emote of mine just kind of hypnotizing? I feel like I could watch it forever. It's going and it's back. It's going and it's back. I'm easily entertained. Look at what a Tesco announcer sounds like, even if you don't tend to hear it unless like there's a child lost. Essentially, people only get on the speakers if there's like a child has got separated from the parents, and the parents go like, could X person please come to the checkout? Either to call a colleague to be like, can you please come to the checkout, or to a small child that's got lost. And you have to repeat it, and it doesn't help if you repeat it. Well, as great as a train, that's so true. But I mean, I have heard a couple that have been really enunciated, which is great. But yeah, for the most part, it's like, we're not going to stop at this station today. My apologies. We're going to be going straight through the station. If you need to get off at this station, you'll have to get off at the next one, and there will be a coach running the service to the station. I apologise profusely. Thank you. Universal problem, the automated voices with stand lines are fine. Well, no, but the ones in Tesco is a human, because they say the human's name. The train announcement ones, like, yeah, the train announcement, the robo voices are fine. The human voices on trains, yeah. I'm sure like could be anything. And you never know when you need to listen to them either, because usually it's just like, we are now coming up on X stop. And I'm like, well, I don't need to know that. But then half the time it's, we're actually going to take a diversion because of a signalling problem, and you'll have to get off at Gloucester. I'm like, oh, bruh. But you don't know whether to listen to the announcement ever. I basically listen to the first few seconds, and if it sounds like it's just a, normal thing, then I won't bother. It's generally how it goes for me. Jean and Harmjan are not appearing for this. So maybe I do poll. Go. This train is going to split at Station X. Passengers in carriage. Well, it won't be carriage. It'll be like coach D. That's because our coach is in letters. Coach D, your train will head to Y. Passengers in coach B, your train will head to Z. That's pretty diabolical, actually. I think that when the train splits for us, it's just some of the carriages just bugger off. It's too understandable. Oh, true. A carriage. I see. I think when our trains split, they don't tend to have some carriages go one way, some another way with passengers on. It's like everyone just has to leave that one on the back, or wherever. and so everyone just has to walk up the entire length of the train, because the carriage at the back is just going to a shed. It would also be the front of the train continuing and the back just stopping. All right, I see. Why is black not on the list of sacrifice? Because everyone voted Pokemon. And so we've got 5. It's the one game that has a majority vote is Pokemon. Sometimes it could be the carriage on the back heading back. It could be, couldn't it? Oftentimes here we also get the announcement that the next station is... Well, I know you didn't vote black, but I can't... Like, what do you want from me? Vote for black to be sacrificed. You would rather have no Pokemon than Pokemon Black. Yeah, usually we often have this next station is too small for the entire length of the train. Oh my god, we even got a tie on the which gets sacrificed. Well, which game didn't get sacrificed? Star Wars and SS. Why would 3-way be a sex-based term? I mean, I get why 3-way is a sex-based term, but it's also not Autobot. Oh my god. But does that mean that Lego Star Wars and Skyward Sword are safe? Is that the idea? Sacrifice Worldwide Games? It is the only manual. But that doesn't necessarily matter. Would have voted, but you just returned? Oh, so you would... Did you vote for 51 Worldwide Games getting sacrificed? Is that what you're saying? But you didn't have time to vote? Because I can't see who did vote. But yeah, so when the station is too small for the entire length of the train, so they have to be like, yeah, you're gonna have to go up to the front of the train if you want to get off at this station. Only coaches A, B, and C will be stopping at this station. Thank you. They always thank you as well at the end. Very polite. Before he even sat down. Okay, well it looks like Worldwide Games is getting struck off. Struck off. Haha, you derailed me. See what you did there, Rick. Goodbye. 07 indeed. Goodbye, Worldwide Games. We're you know what this means? We're back to Double Dolphin. It's fine. It'll be fine. But those games, like, you don't get a lot of progress without having them. Tim, did you want to vote? You have got time, Tim, if you want to vote for any games. I can reopen this. Tim, come back. Sure, if I was hoping for you to get that offer to fly over your head. He's back. Just not. You are allowed to vote for Worldwide Games if you want Worldwide Games. Or if you have a different Pokemon choice, then we've currently got a vote for Emerald, a vote for Crystal, a vote for Platinum, and 2 votes for Black. Do. And actually not for Minecraft. Yeah, you can't Minecraft. Because that is legit broken right now, not playable. Domino's last card, Richie Vajog. That's very helpful, Tim. Do you want to try that again with the options that are actually available? It's a train. Trains don't fly unless they're modding into Skyrim. Ha ha ha. Oh, the dad jokes continue. Also, I'm just having a moment of like looking at the colours in the chat of the different names and being like, the like orange, yellow, pink, very sunset. Van Holt with like the sea blue. Sunset at the coast. Someone has never played roller coaster. They are technically trains, actually. Yeah, but then trains in real life, roller coasters do stay on the track. Thinking about it, you're right. Neither have I played RCT2. Tim, can you vote for ones that are actually on this list, please? 5 games. 5 games for 5 brains. It's my brain 5 times. Maglev trains flight. That's true. That is true. I'm flying the flag all over the world. Flying the flag for you. Never seen you mention Fire Emblem at all. As it happens, Sacred Stones is the one Fire Emblem I've played, and I only played it because on my 3DS I got the GBA package for buying it early, and so vote for the single vote case so that we have more stream content. Oh my god, we're going here for ages. So yeah, I wouldn't have even thought of playing a Fire Emblem game ever, but I got it for free on the 3DS and I played it and I enjoyed it. But I don't want to spend money on others, and also I'm a bit put off by some of the characters in the others. But Sacred Stones is cool. I enjoyed the Sacred Stones. It's a bit tough in places, but it's the one Fire Emblem I've played. And I was stuck on a desert level for 10,000 years while Tim's having a think. Although, do you need the numbers up actually? I'll just put you to one side over here. There's the numbers for you. Wow. Wow, look at this. There you go. No. No. The numbers are wrong now. Oh my god, I'm having a moment with Opera. Okay, these are the actual numbers. I cooked my entire dinner in the time it's taking to break a tie. We haven't even broken it yet. The Sacred Stones desert level. Oh my god, I wasn't in the blimmin' thing. Oh, good gracious! I'm having flashbacks from this. Not you. This blimmin' map was the worst. Tim, can you vote, please? Like, all we did is remove Minecraft list because of technicality. Yeah, and the people that voted for it in the first place haven't like changed what they wanted to vote for. Look how many units are on this map, and you get like several more yourself, but they come from every direction. It was kind of the worst. Scorched sand was really hard. Or at least I found it hard. I got proper stuck on this one. But I liked Fire Emblem 8 Sacred Stones. I was very sad when people died though. I did save scum a little bit when people died because I was like, but my guys. But there are some that did die forever and ever. I think there's a Pegasus woman that died. At least one Pegasus woman that died. My dancer though, Tethys I think her name was, she was there that entire time. She never left me. Through to the final boss, that dancer woman was in every level that I used. Her and what's his name? Seth. That was it. The guy on a horse. He just like one-shot everyone. So I used him a lot as well. He was in every level. He was out in front, tanking it, one-shotting people, as you do. And yeah. And then I had all the other fellas in the back doing a lot less work. But like, this is a sort of game where although you can make one guy to steamroll everyone. Can I change your vote for, well, what was your vote that you're changing? That I need to know that information. But yes, you can do. Or do you mean your vote from 50 worldwide games? Worldwide games. More Clubhouse. Tim wants worldwide games, I think. But you haven't actually explicitly said Tim, and you certainly haven't said 5 games, and I'm getting very confused. You're just talking about dominoes and things, and I'm like, is this because you want it or not? Saying it's your favourite part, it's the only one I've played, so I mean, it's technically is my favourite by default, but like, I can't really say if it is or it isn't. So that is a vote for 51. Okay. Goodness gracious, Tim, use your words, please. And 4 other games, please, Tim. Please. We need to break some ties here, and I need more games to do that. I know. Don't fans of just about any franchise generally disagree on which is the best in the franchise? Depends how big the franchise is, I suppose. If you try and get people to agree on what the best Zelda game is, they're gonna be like, "Oh no, I can't do that." But if you get people to try and agree on what the best Ratchet and Clank is, I know, then it's probably a lot less divided. Or like the best Mario Galaxy or something. I guess that's technically part of the Mario franchise. I was thinking a lot of franchises then and realised that they all have disagreements. But whatever. Although also then there's like Sonic, where a lot of people agree that Sonic Mania, I think, is the best one. I think is what they agree on. But then, you know, there's also Frontiers, which is quite a different Sonic game, but a lot of people enjoyed that one. Dear Whelan's coming for the how dare you. Pokemon enjoys don't agree on best Pokemon. Mario enjoys don't agree on best Mario. Zelda enjoys seem to fight less over it, but there's definitely what? I think Zelda enjoyers, no one agrees on what the best Zelda is, but I think there's like a respect for everyone having different best Zeldas. We all just love Zelda series, unless your favorite is Zelda 2, in which case, what are you doing? Guess 3D DK enjoys are pretty much in alignment until recently. Yeah, but there's only like one 3D DK. Wow, 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 wow. They all say Sonic Unleashed. Okay. I thought Mania was because that was like the fan game one or something. Was that Sonic Mania? You really want to do DK64? It's on the list. I don't mind doing DK64. Wah 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 wah. Wah 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 wah. It might be a fair amount what with learning Pokemon as well, but here is Legend of Link. Oh yeah, if you do any CDI games for Zelda, then like you're also, what are you doing? TP is best Zelda? Hell yeah. You Felix, I can't have. I did play most of the game. I didn't finish it. I played a large amount of it. But it's also one where like, got a good track, you'll probably be okay. For the first Zelda I own, so I'm probably a bit biased. Did you come into the series quite late then? TP is the best one, I think. But A Link Between Worlds is also very good, and I would allow A Link Between Worlds being chosen as the best Zelda. But I think for me, the whole package overall, Twilight Princess. If we're not counting Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom as Zeldas, because they're kind of not really. I would say I still prefer TP over Breath of the Wild in a sense. Breath of the Wild, like the first time playing Breath of the Wild, was a magical experience that TP didn't really match up to. Your first owned main console is the Wii. Woof. What a first main console though. VDDK enjoys wearing agreement until recently only one existed. Exactly. I played that game roughly 25 years ago. It's DK64. Minish Cap is favourite. I can't get into any other ones, but they're all very similar. How can you get into Minish Cap and none of the others? That makes no sense. Minish Cap is like a much better Link to the Past. And a Link to the Past is just a worse Link Between Worlds. Tim, is that you saying you've got to vote for Twilight Princess? I really need you to please say straightforward. You know I'm autistic. I need no room for error here. You did finish Link Between Worlds and you liked that. Hell yeah. Very hot take. I know it is. Majora's Mask is best Zelda. I've heard a fair few people say that. I mean, I do think you're a bit edgy if Majora's Mask is your best Zelda. You can, like, each best Zelda says something about you, you know? You had an NES from a flea market followed by an N64. Hell yeah. Tim has not clearly voted for 5 games. What does Cat want to play in everything or break deadlock? I don't have... I don't have a preference. Yeah, I mean, technically I'm watching myself, but it's like so small of a delay that it doesn't count. Terraria actually probably wouldn't want so much. Terraria just doesn't have that much randomization in it. I'm eyeing up Jigsaw. Always. It was painful, but I mean, maybe you want to just go for give me as much pain as possible. It's always possible to do that. But yeah, you know, liked last time, so we don't want that again. I took those out, the ones that I didn't like. I took, like, there's no Mario 64 plate up in this one, and Pokemon Emerald I did quite like. I quite liked Pokemon Emerald. I mean, it had its frustrations, most notably the bag not, like, actually having any organisation to it was very annoying. But Satisfactory is also... Satisfactory, like, is what I kind of struggle with in vanilla, but might be really different in Archipelago, and it might be a lot better. Yeah, as long as I get power generation early, like coal power generation early, because oh my god, having to do like an entire thing on fuel burners would be awful. Dearie me. But yeah, I didn't like A Link to the Past. I'm so sorry. Move type ability randomizer. Either every level don't have keep same ability on in randomizer. I actually already have this open. Oh, is it? Wait, no, this is the wrong one. Because it wouldn't... They refused to make one for black and white. There we go. I actually have this open already. Which is better AP? Twilight Princess or SS? SS has got more settings in it. Twilight Princess can be fast, can be slow. But everything is open, pretty much, in Twilight Princess, and there's kind of fewer settings. It's still just as random, but it's got fewer settings than Skyward Sword. It's got the same amount in like the upstream rando, but they haven't implemented that yet. It's add click. I thought about adding it to this list of games that people can redeem, and I was like, no, actually, I don't want to ruin my generation. 4 Pokemon. You can't have 4 Pokemon, Tim. Okay, well, you want one of the Zeldas. Please say this. Remember that last time you listened to me, you started with Should Ninja? Yeah, but it was a good meme. It was funny. And I mean, I got a Kyogre immediately anyway, so. We just need to play 4 Pokemon games and worldwide game. No! No, no, no. So is the thickest more follow P. I literally don't have a feeling on that. I really don't. They're both fun. It's your second vote. This is the slowest voting of all time. From one person, I mean. Okay. Add a paint with a picture of blinking polar bear in a snowstorm. You just got, you've been, so you want to know, I think it was Van Holt came in, the first message in the chat was just their choices, their 5 choices. Okay, if you can't decide and I can't decide between Zeldas, then we bring it to the people. Go. Before you even sat down. I think that's kind of the other end of the scale though, Whelan. Oh my god, there's a lot of goals. How do you even say this guy's name? Getsis. Jetsis. Getsis. Champion Cynthia? Kobali? Who are any of these things? Pokedexes? 7 Sages? What's 7 Sages doing in Pokemon? What is happening? I have limited choice because voting for some games is a dead vote. It's true. But there's several with 2 to vote from. I mean, that didn't stop Rick anyway. For reference, this would be entirely white and something they were talking about avoiding. A big ASIC, I see. Could people vote in the poll, please? Like, it's still a tiebreaker in the poll. I'm actually having a breakdown. Democracy is dead. You realize what's going on? Well, I mean, that's okay. You're allowed to pick your favourites. You don't have to stop a tie. That was just the preference. But, I mean... Harmjad and Jean still haven't recast their Minecraft votes that were fake, as it turns out. You guys have made... You've made a tie in the poll of which Zelda. Like... My god. It's ties upon ties upon times. Ties. Times. We roll a dice. 50-50. Coin flip. It's Gordian knot. That's so true. Oh, I don't want a picture of it. Voted for. Let's do TP. Do I trust you, Van Holt? I trust you. I trust you not to have to be naughty and cheat. Okay, so then we've got 51 worldwide games. If we just do the one Zelda, because then I've only got then it doesn't break Dolphin, I guess. The worst rule follower ever. And then we've got Civ 5 and Lego Star Wars. We've got 5 games. We've got 5 games. We got there, everyone. I'm just gonna flip it because I want to now. It's heads. Absolutely rigid with rules of justice. Oh dear. Control. Ooh. That doesn't sound dodgy at all. Okay. Fellas. We did it. You'd like to change your vote to something inconvenient? No. Not allowed. Okay. Well, okay, good news. It's now too late, Tim. You had your chance. You had your chance, you blew it. Out of sight, out of mind. Now, last time I kind of assumed it was just everything random until we just decided to not. So I can do that again because it was a bit faster. Instead of doing a poll for like literally everything. Do we want off? Do we want? Okay, hold on. Let me do a quick poll for proc balancing. This will be the same for all the games. Go. You vote against doing a poll for every single setting? Well, we didn't end up doing that last time, at least. Using 0.6.2 and 0. I should update to 0.6.3. I just haven't yet. Alright, yeah, choose your progression balancing. This will be for all the games. Then we'll have some polls for some things. I put it on 2 minutes. I probably only needed 1. I should update to 0.6.3. I don't know if all games have that option. Oh, by the way, Ella, community AP? Oh, I don't think I can do that community AP anyway. I have a feeling I couldn't. Ella, I know, Willand. Does the Civ 5 have a new YAML? Or is it the same YAML since adding like Wonder Sanity and that? Robbing you of your DJ rights. Okay. Here you are. We've still got some from before. You can watch this guy put a CD into his thing over and over again. Okay, I was thinking I might have to skip if it's going to talk to me a lot. Okay. Oh my god, someone tie braked. Thank the Lord. A kitty has shot. Kitty! Right, random low for everything. I have a new otherwise. Oh well, don't know that, do I? Okay, I am going to assume everything is random. We do need to choose goal. I can't really do a whole nother poll for it, so give me a goal. Get sis. Bearing in mind, I know nothing about this game. I'll just be out here bopping. This is Pokemon Black. Champion, or Getsis. I think we've got 2 for Getsis or 2 for champion. Champignon. Okay, we've got 3 champions. That'll do. Thanks, Rick. Getsis is like the champion goal in other games. Oh, but this champions are different. Champion. Should pick a version of black or white. Oh. Well, you get to pick the version of black or white. Or it will be random. Tell me if you want black or white. I know, right, Jean? I'm guessing you probably want randomize. Toggles wild Pokemon be. Want to be nicer streamer. Which version do I own? Any version in the world. My draw. Ah, yes, my drawer of games. I have both versions in my drawer of games. Ensure all okay. Is this done as other ones are done? I hate writing randomized like that, by the way. Most other YAMLs are like this. Oh, yes, that's what I meant. Random. I'm gonna assume randomize for everything. I might need to put it in the old quoties. Pokemon randomization adjustments. Stats leniency. Never done this Pokemon AP. You and me both. This is hard to concentrate. I can't lie. You'll still help because you'll know how Pokemon works. I mean, I don't know anything about Pokemon at all, really. It's just various parameters and various Pokemon randomization options. Minimum parameter. Oh. I'm just gonna keep it. There's no good tracker, then we'll figure it out. This cat has not shown its ass for like 5 days until yesterday, and outdoor has all attention now, which people probably find very good, like God home. Ha! Encounter Plando. Do we want Plando? I don't think we want any Plando. Get out of it. I'm gonna assume that you want anything. Let me know if you want anything changed, okay? Oh, it's interesting options compared to the Emerald one. That you can just shuffle within the game. Now, Dex Sanity. This is a... We don't want Dex Sanity, I'll take it. Let me know if you want a Dex Sanity. I can put an actual value on Dex Sanity, though. Like, I can put, like, 10. Which doesn't seem worth it, but... No Dex Sanity at all. Okay. Season control. I'll assume that you want that random. Seasons! How exciting! Didn't have that in Emerald. Adjust levels. Can't read what the options do. Honestly, if you don't know Pokemon, you won't understand anyway, probably. I mean, I sure don't. Thus far, basic same stats for Emerald just written significantly more complicated. I don't understand. Fair enough. There was a wild trained Pokemon. Normalizes wild Pokemon levels. Train normalizes. I think we want that. Yellow, gold, and diamond. Fair enough. Seasons is only in Gen 5 and abandoned after as it was super pointless. Master Balls? Last time I had a guaranteed catch and that was really good. You can select if you have multiple custom modifiers to add a random costume range between them get selected. Adding any seller but no cost modifier will raise an option error. Oh, so you need one of these and one of the costs. I just haven't done anything recent or done a randomizer, but I know what gym badge or team. Well, I know what those are. I knew what those are before I played Emerald last time. What are these options? Can you stop talking? PC? You say that about literally everything, Ella. Anything that's vaguely code. It's very confusing. Oh, this is cute. I don't know. This seems to need logic stuff. Reusable TMs is on. That's yes, 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 and yes, I think. That's funny. If there is no black white, you can't, so it might not be easy to modify certain things. It dowsing machine might because there's no tracker. That's true. Why it's on a yes option, and it's of course, and I'm not a masochist, so it's all the same thing. Okay, I'm gonna assume we don't want anything else. I'm just gonna. We don't want start inventory or anything. I take it. Tim, you're making me need to get a emote that's like a Chris what the fuck, because I mean, I'm seeing a lot of those. Are you all TNs in vanilla? User settings? Oh dear. I see. It's a funny joke. Okay. We were doing random low. That's what it was. Okay, random low. Is that what are you talking about? Also, I forgot to get this one in. Do 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 do. Wow 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 wow. Ba 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 ba. I didn't change the name. Hold on. Pokemondo. Alright, this is 51 worldwide games. Gamer. Did you pick a vote? No, it's random. You can choose a version of black or white if you want, Tim. Use this YAML star to make it randomized for entire settings. That's true. Choose your victory condition. Is there any of these that I'm not doing? Credits. Because I assume credits means that you have to master everything. I don't actually know. But like, brother, I'm not mastering everything. Hold on. I don't know where the credits happen. Play every game at least once. Then a piece on... Okay. It's just... Okay, so credits is just playing every game once. But because it's a manual, we can make it so you have to win. Half of all games. So that's like... So essentially, view credits is all win. And this is win half. And then win these ones. Very nice. I think we do all wins, don't we? I think we do all wins. You can let me know if you disagree. Filler traps. I feel like you guys will want some traps. Of course. Yeah, okay. Well, actually, no, you might be saying of course about the last one. We can, I mean, you have a choice. You can put an actual number in. I don't know what a trap is. We'll find out. You're leaning random low? Rando low. Well, I guess that means that I don't know what a trap is. I've not done this one before. I mean, obviously I've played the game before, but there you go. There's DLC for 51 worldwide games? What? Nah. There is never. There is never DLC. Have they got the right game? They must do. I mean, they've got all the other stuff here. The flippity doodah is DLC. I don't know what they're talking about. Yeah, I'm gonna set that to false because I don't know what the DLC is. There is no DLC for this game. 51 worldwide games. Look, let me double check. It's got the right picture on the picky. It's got a switch on it. What is... Hold on. And a piano. This checks are sent through completed games in normal and hard difficulty, and items delivered to this game are options. Oh, so you have to win in hard as well. Okay. Games options, e.g. the ability to use 8 clear or being able to use the guide. And a variety of traps. As long as you have the game, is current price on the today's shoppers. However, what? It will be 51 Water games. Okay, well, I don't know what this is about. It might. You know what? Actually, I think this is a default option that's in. I think this is a default YAML option that you have to get rid of. I might be wrong. Well, that sounds about right. That's a nice easy one, isn't it? Plonk. What else have we got? Civ 5. Let's see. I think it's just a default setting that that it will need that, like, is a DLC. I think there is just default setting in AP. I see stuff like a fancier table. Oh. No, I didn't know there was a DLC. Okay, Civ then. Well, I need to get 0.6.3, but random low. Now then. Choose my victory type. Or choose none as the victory type. Or, which is also like any victory will work. This is too loud. I need to turn this down. I can't hear myself think. Right. Choose my victory type. None is instead any victory. We can have science, culture, or diplomatic. None would also include, yeah, domination and time victories, but no one wants time. It's harder, is it? I might have turned it down a bit too much, but that's more like it. Okay. What's maths? What maths? Is that... Are you saying you want a science victory? Honestly, Tim, I can't understand what you're trying to say today. Era goal. I'm gonna assume this is information era. Progressive text. Still possible if you enable it. I'm probably going to remove it entirely. I don't. No one does time victory. It's boring. All 79 technology into 11 categories. Do we want it? Yes or no? Progressive technologies. So it makes it far less likely to not have important early era buildings in the mid to late game. That didn't happen in my last seed, I can't lie. That kind of, but then I had fully like, no, I didn't have progressive text on, that's why. We also have Wonder Sanity. Being false, not a very strong opinion. True random, essentially. This is true random false. True would be partial randomization. So if you want, yeah, big random then false. Stuck a lot more without progressive text. I noticed that also. I'm gonna assume you want Wonder Sanity on. Traps, I'll assume you want one on as well. Oh, did you add to the blacklist a list of traps? Because this is all well and good, but you have no idea what the traps are. I think you did actually, didn't you? I just haven't updated my YAML. Set both to 50? What, for the Wonder Sanities? Let the seed decide. You don't get many locations, I don't think, without them, but I can do that. Unless you, oh, the progressive tech, okay. Okay, we can do that. Whether or not you get the text, that's fine. I'm gonna assume you want traps. Trap for the chance is probably fine. Okay. It's not a bad one then. That's a fairly small document. Does that not default to 0? No, it's at 5. Okay. What's next? Lego Star Wars. I want to make sure I've got updated Lego Star Wars. I don't think I do. Give me a second. All good. It hasn't come with a YAML of its own again. I don't like it when it does that. I'm going to just have it too fast. My apologies. Lego. L for Lego. Indeed. Pow. There you go. For Tim, it's called Pew Pew Wars. I mean, I would put Pew Pew Laser Wars is what he usually says, but that's too long, so Pew Pew Wars will do. Also, I've got to be careful not to say Poo Poo Wars. I would quite like this on all. Check location and this also. That's it. Is this Vampire Survivors? Hell yeah. Okay, well that's a nice short one, isn't it? Don't really have any settings for that one. What's the last game? Twilight Princess. Okay. I don't think Twilight Princess has been updated in a long time, which is a real shame. But there we are. I don't think it's been updated since May. No. May the 5th, 0.3.0. Yeah, I've got this now. Yeah, I mean, update to use 0.6.1. Good job. Don't look at that. Don't look. Oh no, that's. Thank you for the follow. What are we looking at again? Players. Best games. Twilight Princess. I haven't updated the AP world yet. Oh, it's a Scrum Master again. Okay. Some of them have been updated, some of them haven't. I think I'm the only one that haven't been updated actually, I think is I haven't got the manual either. I need manual and Civ 5. Okay. TP. There we go. Okay. Random yell next time there is a tie. Oh my god, but it would be so long. It was like it was a 4-way tie. And I'd have to make 4 of them, but then I can have multiple of the same game. It's a bit messy. Right then. Wait, is Ella above a Scrum Master? I don't think we had Deathlink for literally any others, so I don't think this makes a difference. If you hate me, you can do this. I mean, it's not that bad. Small keys on bosses is like just a quality of life thing. I don't like this song. I'm very sorry. I didn't enjoy that one. My apologies. Why have I heard this before? I probably had ducks. So we'll probably want that. I'll just keep that as it is probably. Right then. I'm going to assume we're gonna shuffle everything. Last time I did this was for the big APs, Christmas AP, so some of these are off. I'm going to assume that we want everything shuffled. If not, give me a shout. This YAML, though, crucially has some excluded locations that I normally do, but you can take them off if you want. We'll get to that soon. Right, I'm just going to assume everything's shuffled. But this one would make everything need to be in dungeons rather than overworld. I'm going to assume we don't want that. Look, do you really want me to do AFK for a bit? Alright, see you in a bit, Rick. Do you really want me to do cave ordeals? That's basically the only excluded locations because I really don't want to do cave ordeals. Logic, I don't know enough glitches for this, so I can't really do glitch. I mean, I could learn, I suppose, on the job, but let's probably not, just because I've got more than one game that I need to learn anyway. Yeah, so a lot of these need to be self-enforced, which we can do, but I will probably forget. But this will make it longer already, because otherwise you're just missing some keys, basically, apart from the, like, items you'll have anyway from the seed. So, but it does give Fused Shadows and Mirror Shards an actual reason to happen. All dungeons is not all dungeons within the seed. It is just like every dungeon in the game. You can make me do Palace of Twilight. I'd rather you didn't, though. I'd rather you didn't, though. But you can make me do Palace of Twilight. And there's the same sort of thing for Palace requirements, is that they could be open or not. We'll get into quite a... But you do want Palace of Twilight? I just don't enjoy it that much. Fine. If you want me to do Palace of Twilight, we can have Vanilla beat Palace of Twilight. If you want me to do it. Well, I mean, we might not have to do it in terms of the seeds items, because this is a self-enforced thing. It's not going to necessarily replace anything in Palace of Twilight. It'll just be speedrunning through it, essentially. Probably. That's the likelihood. Because, yeah, patch doesn't quite work right. Zen, you want me to fight Zen? Oh, fair enough then. Well, how do we want to get into Palace? Do we want it to be open? Or do we want one of these other things? Hold on. Choosing all dungeons. Force dungeon items to be in higher class of any dungeon chosen for them. What? What on earth does this say? From list of dungeons for other of that dungeon item. Okay, whatever. I'm not like small-brained enough to understand what that says. Palace requirements then. Do we want it to be open, or do we want to actually use fuse shadows or mirror shards or something? Because right now, they're completely dead items. They're completely useless. With things open. Let me know. Everything else that's not represented in game, I think we'll probably want to keep on default. You want shadows? Okay. Shadows for mirrors gonna boggle my brain, but that's okay. You might have to remind me to do Palace of Twilight. You might have to remind me at the time because I might forget. I'm gonna assume this is open because it's gonna be a bit confusing to self-enforce, I think. Now, small key settings. I will assume that you want them anywhere. But if you want anything else, please do shout at me. The same with big key settings. We do have a tracker for keys, so don't worry about that. Map and compasses, I usually do start with because, like, you can just see where the treasure is and you don't have to think about it. But if you want to be hard, then we can not have... It doesn't really matter, to be honest, this one. It might be quite fun to have it on any dungeon. Or anywhere. I'll put it on anywhere just because I'll assume the most amount of randomization possible. Okay, yeah. Do we want dungeon rewards to have progression items? But we won't have any required dungeons, so this will be dungeons that just mean that if it's decided that you have to do a dungeon anyway, it'll have a thing on it, I think. I might be wrong in that. But I don't think this means that we'll have to do every dungeon, essentially. Forced progression. Well, it's quite normal in some games. Like, Skyward Sword has a setting of having a sword on final dungeon check. Just streaming someone Twitch gave me the... Ooh, that's interesting. And that's like a popular setting for Skyward Sword rando, is to have the sword on sword on dungeon reward. This game, there's not competitions of Twilight Princess rando the same way. Like, Skyward Sword had a really big randomizer race community. I will assume not then. Uh, yeah, these are all self-enforced and I will forget about them. So they're like, if you tell me you want it false, I'm just gonna forget and then break that rule a lot because I will, yeah. Um, Open map is probably one that I could remember, but it'd be a bit rough. Do not work, I know, right? Now, early Shadow Crystal. This one's an important one. Do you want early Shadow Crystal or not? I have done both. Shadow Crystal gives you access to all the grotto checks is the main thing. And on various other bits and pieces. And also means you can actually do damage if you don't have a sword or anything. It can be painful, but it also opens up the game really, like, a lot, really early, which I don't think is necessarily a good thing. Well, we've got one false, so I'll say false for that one. I like how it's also in the middle of all these ones that are, like, not represented. Like, please, can we move this? I will assume some traps. First things I would say yes or not say something. Yeah, I think I did that as well. How are you supposed to self-enforce? You just, like, go and get hit a bit more if you get hit once. Yeah, I'm gonna assume you want traps, but I'll just put few in, because I think we had that for Civ, but we can have more if you would like. Or any not... Several. All the ones that I've said about have, like, basically. Anything that doesn't have that message here, like trap frequency. I will assume few. If you want me to have more traps, you tell me. You tell me, hey cat, don't be a coward. But only for that. These ones here about skipping entrances are a lot easier to self-enforce. So if you would like me to self-enforce any of these dungeon entrances, you can. I considered not being a coward. Feels bad, even though I told you to say it. Because we just wait until we have water bombs. We just wait until we have... Like, I've done enough upstream rando where this is, like, either that where it's been false, that I know what items I would need to be able to logically get into these. An item until you can enter. Yes, so for Lakebed entrance, I would need a bomb bag and money, basically. It's not a lot for Lakebed. One bomb bag, and a bit of money. Arbiter's Grounds needs, King Boblin for the key. It's, what's it called again? It's camp key. You'd need camp key. Snow Peak is this reekfish scent, which is 2 fishing rods. Yeah, 2 fishing rods. And wolf, and shadow crystal. For the settings, Skitting Sky needs filled skybook, which means 7 skybook characters. And you would also need to have the claw shot to get in there, but you need that anyway. Goron Mines. You can make me wrestle if you want, but we can always do this at the time, I suppose. You can just shout at me if you would like, but this will help me know. You want me to wrestle? You want me to wrestle? I'll put it as close then. Because usually I use the lift. Because I'm lazy. But I can go out the hard way. Temple of Time. I mean, no. I don't actually know if you can defeat a Skull Kid. Self-enforcers. This is a bit of a weird one. I don't think you can do that. Okay. I started with it instead of having an early sphere for a sync, which is why this is here. Let's get rid of that. I do sometimes start with horse call, but I will assume you don't want me to start with anything. But usually I do often start with horse call. Now, this is the big one. Are you going to be mean and make me do Cave of Ordeals? That is all the Cave of Ordeal items. You are gonna be mean? Is that what the nodders is about, Ellert? You want me to do Cave of Ordeals? I need to play the games. There's a lot of checks in this game, don't you worry. Only skip for floor 44? When do you... hold on, that you get teleports out every so often. Hold on. Because it... Where's the teleports? Every 10 floors there's a teleport. Oh no, that's a spring. Before offering to warp him. So you can leave every 10 floors. So yes, there would be you can leave between this and this. When is Great Fairy Award? Right at the end. That's at the bottom of floor. What's the final floor? Floor 50. So this is where Wampo is, and then there's floor 50 for the Great Fairy. Just 17 and 33? Skip Fairy Warden for... It's just 17 and 33. Okay. I've never actually done the Cave of Ordeals. I've always been too scared of it. Skip Fairy Warden 44. I think that's the same as what Elliot said. There we go. So, wait, I did it the wrong way around. What was it, 44? I'm a dummy. Was it 44? Yeah. Big old dum-dum. Okay. There you go. That will do. A classic cat stream. Because I was dumb. Okay, I will get everything for that then, and it is time for me to leave. It's time for my din-dins. I could tell it was Subnautica. It's got the like bit of tune to it. Da 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 da. No idea when this plays though. And then occasionally you might get a that's how it goes. It's a good time to finish, isn't it? And then I'll update, remind me to update, but then I get set up and then we'll make a start on this tomorrow probably. I see Ella is still addicted to No Man's Sky. Very cool. Sorry, Van Holt, you're not gonna get your song. Oh my god, Sips. He'll be going soon though. He usually goes at 6:30. A charity stream. You get a little bit. Oh, drops of Pax Romana. I might get the drops myself. But we'll, oh, Luigi's Mansion or Chrism? I think we go charity stream. How can we not? Update Survivor unless you love that free No, I don't love that free policy bug. It made it impossible. I will update it, Ella. You've told me like 5 times now. Hush, hush. Audio drama? No, I don't really have an interest in listening to it. Oh, baby. Charity. Games with and for the people. You can try and beat Chris at Yacht Dice. He did have a winning streak. It looks like he has he did have a losing streak by sounds. Oh look, say hi to Pharaoh. Alright. Thanks for watching, everyone. I love you all and I enjoy your company. Thanks for hanging out and coming out to vote and stuff. It's always nice to see you guys, and it is nice when it's not just me being like, sorry, twiddle my thumbs waiting for no one around to vote. So thank you for turning up and voting and things. I hope you had a nice time, even though it was a short one. Tomorrow I will be back and we'll actually start the rando. Good times, good times. I will have to do a thing with my 51 Worldwide Games. We'll see how the LGP Lite feels about sharing a screen with several other games on Archipelago. Alright, I shall send you off then. Thanks very much for watching, I love you all, and I will see you, hopefully, tomorrow for the start of the AP. Okay, bye!